Going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike, founder of the MOJO Day Trading. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Looking for an amazing trading week this week coming up. Why? Because we do that every day and every week and every year we've been doing it. Hope everyone had a great day. It sucks my camera's not like picking up immediately. It's alright. How's everybody else doing out there? Let's see what goes on. Tonight, got the swing newsletter going out. Got some interesting things to speak about with the stocks. Let's see. We got 7 people watching right now. 10. Look, like this guy.
It's a bit like this with indicators and patterns all over the place.
See, that guy usually has $20,000. Tonight, got the swing. And touting up some amazing things that guy does. That's the futures right there. Futures are down 294, and the S&P is down 38. Hey, what's going on, John? Nice to see you tonight. Nice to see you. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're going to have a down day in the market tomorrow. Nice. Swing newsletter went out. 2 predominant industry groups in the swing newsletter. Let me just pull this down. There we go. Make that a little bit bigger. 2 predominant industry groups in the swing newsletter. How many picks did I do? I did 11 picks. Here's the newsletter. Da-na-na. Oh, it hasn't gone out yet. It goes out at 9 o'clock. So you still got time to join. Because it's only 8:05. So you can definitely take advantage of that. My swing picks are going out tonight. Here's an update on what went on from Friday. How we closed. $25,605.54 on the Dow Jones Industrials, up 477. The ultimate high is 29,568, but that's just a blip. We're pretty much near the ultimate high on that right now. And S&P is up 39. NASDAQ very close to 10,000. The high on that was at 97.68. It's amazing. A lot of people in the swing newsletter. We have 3 weed stocks only. Crone, 635, closed at 47, up 1.89. Have the June 8 covered call. Looks like that's going to expire worthless. Have the Canopy. These are all expiring on Friday. So this one at 18.50, we sold at 75 cents, is 22. You can buy that back, but I'll just wait a week and I'll collect the whole thing. And this Aurora Cannabis, same thing. It's at 13. We sold a $16 covered call for $1.20. So we did real good on those 3. And the covered calls collected $275 plus 40. It's going to be $315 in premium. $242 and 75 is $315 in premium in Canopy. And $3.70 in premium on Aurora Cannabis. And we own it at 7. So 7 minus 3, we own it at 3. Now we have a lot of swing picks here that are still up 100% and 50% and still doing well. Have all the stops in there. Shall they reverse? We'll stick them down on here. Some amazing names. As I look through the swing newsletter database for tonight's new picks, even though I have 11 and a watch list, I didn't think I'd be able to find any because I just have so many winners. But I was able to pick out 2 industry groups that are amazing. I have this one that manufactures micro displays and viewer head mounts for the military. It was up at 77 million shares, up 1,400% an increase in volume. I found a couple good ones. I found one that I believe is going to be a buyout. It's a $274 stock. You can do options on it. I have another one actually for Heinz 100. And another one. I have 3 stocks, a $60 stock, a $95 stock, and a $274 stock in tonight's newsletter. The $274 stock is going to get bought out by Apple. They'll pay $500 a share. That's a 100% increase from where it is right now. So you want to get an option on that $270 stock for 60 days from now and quintuple your money? You need to subscribe to the newsletter tonight and get that pick. Absolutely. Look at XSPA, went from 45 cents to 560. It's up 1,144%. Did your swing guy give you that? Nah. Hey, I got a newsletter tonight. It's being recognized. All the things I was saying about what's his name. You know, I call out names. It's the guy I've been trading again, watching him on YouTube. All of a sudden, he's on YouTube with 6,000 people watching him, trading with him. Right? And I'm calling out his stuff. I recorded them my last 2 shows. So when this show's over, please feel free to go back and watch my last 2 MOJO Day Trading shows where I trade. All of a sudden, one of the largest day trading guys in the world online has the largest, does the most advertising out of any person in the whole finance industry. Has 4,000 people in his room, 6,000 people watching his show. Nate sent out a newsletter tonight. He recognizes it, dude. I'm not the only one who recognizes it. So I don't know what the hell's going on. We'll get into this, but there's a group of Chinese stocks. Every China stock last week traded 10 times volume and went up parabolic to the moon. I think China's doing some crazy, funky thing with our exchange, and we should say, listen, if you're a Chinese company, okay, you're operating in China, you trade on the Chinese exchange. Don't come to our markets and manipulate and fraudulate our markets. Every one of them spiked up and came all the way back down. And one of the guys had a great jolly time trading it. In my chat room and in my newsletter, I protested against, and I will not trade any Chinese stocks. I won't. Something can happen. I can lose it all. Why should I trade that stock when I could trade just another great company that I know? So that's what I think. So there's a big, huge, crazy thing going on. Okay? Look what he says right here. You're chasing money. You trade the process, which is correct. If you trade the process and exhibit good risk management, you'll be a nice P&L. This is why the process is everything. My system. Okay? Let me show you. This is my Give my round today. You make notes like this on your cards? It says great iron shots, pure, pro flight, 10-foot putts. I missed 6 of them in a row. I could have shot at 28 today if I made every putt. Look. Hole 1, bogey. Hole 2, birdie. I hit a 9 iron. stoked it with a star. See it? I hit it so damn close and I birdied it. Then I hit another 9-iron for a tap-in 3 feet away. See? Second and third hole, the 9-iron with the star, 150 yards. Then I missed the next one, the next 10-foot miss, 8-foot miss, 12-foot miss, 10-foot miss, 7-foot miss. Backside. Miss, circle, circle. So those could have been a birdie. I could have shot a 28 on the front if I would have made all those little tiny putts from 10 feet and less. And I actually had my putter working. That's how the pros shoot 32, 31s, 20. They had made all those putts. As hot as I was with my irons, hitting in the 9-irons and the wedges, 5 feet, that's how hot you got to be with the putter making it equally. And then you shoot the amazing score. It's drive for show, putt for dough. And I want to thank Tom, got a new guy in Maroon, who took me out to Lost City Golf Club right here. On right here, he took me out to Lost City Golf Club to the East Course. Beautiful. Right here. This whole first hole right here. Crushed, dude. I crushed this course. Really nice. The greens are so damn fast. He hit a hole-in-one from the fairway, dude. You know what I loved? I say, come on, Mojo. Do it, Mojo. Go. Everything's in the third person when I play sports. I'm like, make it, Mojo. Do it, Mojo. Come on, Mojo. You got it, Mojo. Right? Dude, Tom's like, 6-shot, Mojo. Dude, I was hitting some towering pro flight shots. Dude, if I would have made some putts there, I only made one birdie. I had 4 opportunities for birdie there. My games, dude, is on. So I want to thank you for taking me out there, dude. That was awesome. Awesome. So I took some good notes right here. I know exactly how far I hit my L wedge with the spin back now, too. I must work on my putts. My speed is good, but my line is not. I missed 7 chances from 15 feet. I have 0 confidence. I need to make a change. I need to try, right here, the claw grip. I'm going to try the claw grip, okay? And I'm going to try my other putter. I need patience. I need my feet together, or do I need my feet apart? I need the right line. I need to try to aim in a spot that's in front of me instead of a spot that's at the hole. I'm trying to aim at the hole. I got to aim at a point in front of me, okay? So I took some other notes on the next page. Tour players, 90% of them use a regular size putter. I use a larger putter. So I got to think about going to the other putter. 70% of the pros use a mallet putter also. And like Lexi Thompson today, she changed to the claw grip. She's in the lead. Justin Rose, claw grip. Look, routine is this is new. This is my notes today. My routine is very important. I cannot rush my shots. Every shot counts. Okay? Look what I wrote on the next page. Routine. Every trade counts. Patience. Self-belief. Motto in the third person. I trade in the third person too. I'm like, come on, Mojo. That's a great trade, dude. Stay with. Takes it out of me. Takes the pressure off of me, dude. I like performing. You got to perform in trading and in golf. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it as a team. There's no I like this other guy. Let me show you this other guy like Nate's talking about, who I've been talking about for Thursday and Friday in a big way, and I showed you live right here. Look what he says. Okay? He talks about XSPA. Next was XSPA this past week, about 50% of the highs from the warning. I actually got some lip from StockTwits about how I was wrong, but they forgot to factor in the reverse split, which they put the warning in, and I shorted it in the mid-8s. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Many started out the same way. We all see someone making huge money and get drawn in. Like this guy who made record $100,000 days, 2 days in a row. His biggest P&L in his life, and it was something that wasn't real, I predict. And I say, there was a guy who wants to go live right here, Enrique. This is what he said. It relates exactly to this. So this is what Enrique said. Okay, and I'll read it to you after I read you what Nate said. Many started out this way. We all see someone making huge money and we get drawn in. We see a big P&L and we think, hey, if I just do what they say, I'll be there too. Meanwhile, is that really the case? Never sign up to a service that streams their buys and sells in real time. You'll be fleeced. Typically, I'm quiet and I stay in my own lane and never speak badly. But the extent of fraud and manipulation going on is so high, I have to warn everyone. And I've been warning everyone for a couple of days, so I'm glad Nate's jumping in. It started with ITRM and JFIN. Okay? They're Chinese stocks. Less than 10,000 shares traded, at over 12,000 people were watching, 4,500 in real time. That's in his chat room, and 8,000 in a 1 minute delay on YouTube. And I had it live. It was actually like 66,000 and change, 7,000 at once. Could have gone to 8,000. Buying and selling over and over, attempting to break out the stock and shove it into circuit halts single-handedly. And he tries to trade because he knows where the halt level is, and if he puts in his order first, then he gets the whole room to buy. He sells into it, and if it gets halted, and it's a whole crazy, crazy thing. You watch my videos. He explains it pretty well right here. Okay? So 12,000 people are watching, 4,500 in real time, and 8,000 on the 1 minute delay. Buying and selling over and over, attempting to break out the stock and shove it into a circuit halt single-handedly. CHNR was the last example of buying the $5 break before it faded to $1.30 multiple times. That's China Resources. It's another stock that went up crazy and huge. Don't trade those stocks. The problem is to prove fraud, you have to be able to show intent. Despite anyone with a half a brain knowing what's going on, it's like telling a cop you didn't know you were going 130 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. I mean, sure, really? You didn't? Laugh out loud? Anyway, the real problem is this. They buy the talk about where they're going to add, and while they're talking about adding, they sell it all. Okay, long 18,000 shares, testing 5, going to add at 510 for the break of 520. Okay, 400 shares left. Wait, what? What? You just sold. When did you say you were going to add at 510? I have the same thing recorded live on video for 2 days. Point is, guys, people are getting smoked badly. That's all I'm going to say. Regulators will take care of the rest in time. This is just a public service announcement, and I don't want to name any names. I don't want to name any names in the comments. If you're at a service that matches that or you've heard of it, run, don't walk. I've said it, guys. There is a code of responsibility. Okay? Luckily, lately, I don't know what's happening. Normally, the stocks trade 300,000 or 400,000 shares. What happens is the stock will trade 300,000 shares by 9:30, somewhere in that range. That's been the normal mantra. And by the end of the day, you have a nice $3 million share trading stock is pretty heavy. That goes around the block several times, so even if you're wrong, you can get out. Now, all of a sudden, the normal is 3 million in the pre-market and 30 million during the day. And then you're getting these ones that trade 30 million in the pre-market and 350 million plus in that range during. So you're getting these other two criteria, and I think a lot of companies are pumping and dumping stock, doing debt financings, all these crazy things. I've never seen volume like this. So stocks that are going nuts, going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, are trading abnormal volume. Okay? Abnormal volume. So you got the stock right here. $300,000 shares. And there's like a column that has 1, 2, 3, and it's the leading gainers of the day. And so many people subscribe to this same service, and the person who's calling out the picks also is an affiliate of the service. So people are, it's just ridiculous. So that'll happen also. Don't believe in any scanners. I just look for the momentum and the stock that's going to trade volume at the right price, and we're going to trade that. So what most people look to do is 300,000 shares. I think I'll buy 30,000 shares. The stock on the open, I know from experience in the room, it'll go like this, this, and this. The stock will go from $5 to $7 in that move. I'll make $50,000. I'll call it out right there on the open. They'll buy on the third bar, my whole 4,000 army. I'll sell it into them. It'll go down and they'll all lose. Okay? Now, there's something called the code of responsibility. You have 3,000 traders. It's a $5 stock. The average trader has to buy 1,000 shares. He's buying 30 and 20,000. So let's say it's 1,000 shares. 3,000 people times 1,000 shares. And that's just buying the stock. So you got 3,000 times 1,000 shares is 3 million shares going in. And then you got to sell it. 6 million shares. Boom. So what's going to happen is the stock's going to halt. It's going to go boom, boom, and it's going to halt trading. Because it only can handle 2 million of those shares. Because it's a small float. It's not really trading so heavy. So he puts in with his army, and it halts at 6. And then they calculate in this bubble how many shares are coming in to buy. And there's actually 4 million in there. So they calculate that, and it opens up at $8 a share. And opens up from the halt, and then it crashes right down. And he sold it. And he knows exactly what happens, and that's what the people do. And everyone gets burned in the halt. Are you on what side of the fence are you on? Are you on that side or that side? Most people are on that side. This is the money side. It's the code of responsibility. I have at the most 100 people ever in my room. Like now, I never have more than 20 people watching me on YouTube. So there's never any kind of I got 33 watching now. I have a record. 33. So, and I got my 1 dislike and my 9 likes. But I got 33 people watching, guys. Never have more than, actually, yeah. Newsletter going at around 294. Yeah, so I got 33 people watching. There's nothing I can do ever. So there's a code of responsibility. If I have 100 people and the stock's $5, I know they're each going to buy 1,000 shares. So like 100 people, let's say 750 people take the trade. 50 people times 1,000 shares, stock's going to trade 50,000 shares going in and going out. It's 100,000. Stock's already traded millions. Does my buying with the room affect anything? Absolutely not. Okay? So right here is the entry. There's your 3 bars and possibly a halt and even higher. Okay? It's traded millions. It's at 5. And Mojo comes in and buys right there at the open. 100,000 shares for the entire room. And the stock does a normal thing and Mojo trades and we make our profit and it's a nice trading environment. We're not into the halts. If you follow some of these guys that are trading from the Trade Ideas platform with the largest gap, small cap gainers of the day, they're going to halt several times. And if you join the bandwagon on them, right here, let me change the color, you're going to have three million shares come in and 3 million shares try to come out. Times 2. You can have 6 million shares in at that point. And the stock's going to go boom, 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 and halt and go boom. It's the most craziest thing. And it's been happening for a long time. He sees it finally. He sees it. So this people are going to get smoked. And that's all he's going to have to say. And it's not even a pitch for his own service. I'd rather you at 0 services just to stay safe, he says. And I'd rather you not. I'd rather you just join my service. The average person that's with me in my service is with me for over 3-4 years now. My original guy is still with me for 8 years. So I'm confident that the most average guy makes money in my chat room. So he's in a good place. Isaiah, it's one of my picks. He picked Isaiah, so did I. Here's in tonight's newsletter. I'll share my pick. He picked Isaiah, so did I. Look. Right here. Isaiah. Here's my pick. I'll share it with you since he's got it. Right here. I put it with a stop line. See it? So it's right there. I'm playing it in one direction only. That's it. Look, 614 swing newsletter pick at $1.72. Internet content industry. Last week it made a spike to 3 plus. Now it's settled back. Get a good 3 buy entry off support and the stop line right there. Play one way, back up, adding into $2 Heinz. Very strong industry group. Has increased earnings from a loss of 27 to a loss of 3. Volume increased 331% to 74 million from 17 million. Looking for volume to remain at least 2 times normal and move up to Heinz $2 plus, adding at 85, 90, and 95 plus with a float of 35.1 million and funds at 1%, risking a nickel to make 50 cents with a 10-to-1 risk reward. That's a trade play, folks. Now let's see what he described it as. Major trade play on Friday. The ideal spelled out pre-market on broadcast was net short but boxed. I was upset at first because I hadn't sold enough of the box throughout the day and it came back up to the 260s and I unloaded the box, getting on the short side. I covered some in the $60s and it floated to the 190s after hours. I put some back on. I'm currently net short. I'm net long. I'm going to be net long. He's short. So you may be in trouble, dude. You may be in trouble. Total pump and dump, typical Robinhood craze style. Higher is better for reloads. You may be in trouble. I got it long. You got it short. What you gonna do? He's got Moderna. He's got 3 China stocks. China, CHNR, China Resources, CTIB, and KBS Fashion. 3 China stocks. 4 China stocks. Jackie, he's got Jackie up there, dudes. Our little Jackie. I did a special report on Jackie for Christmas. Little Jackie he's got up there. That's funny. And none of the other ones I have, so I can't share them with you. But he's got little Jackie, Wafu, and DPW. So he's got crap. He has nothing that could be good. Nothing of any kind of value. I have Jackie, though. You want to see my Jackie? It's on a watch trigger at 114. Little Jackie. Here's my market analysis. This week's selected picks are predominantly from 3 industry groups. The selection is fine and the stock should perform very well. See the notes below about the 3% trigger picks this week. I got 11 picks, and then I have 11. Here's my comic day trading stocks in 2020. Guy got hit right in the nuts playing whack-a-mole. I got 11 picks plus 3% trigger watch list. You want to see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just showed you them all. If you got them, you saw them. There's the triggers. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I went through them fast. If you saw them, you got them. Otherwise, you got to subscribe above. You'll get those picks. 11 picks and the watch list. 11 picks in the watch list, boys. Should be all over it. I should be hearing bink, bink, sign up, sign up, sign up right now. And you get my day trading course. And after the course, if you need capital to trade, I get you capital to trade. Dude, I'm hitting some great golf shots, bro. I need to start putting good. Dude, thank gosh. Really, I'm not a professional golfer. And I'm a trader. You know that? Thank gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank gosh. Let me show you. So guys, professional golfer, Champions Tour, old guys, those guys, Champions Tour. The guy in 10th spot on the tour right now has made $200,000. The Corn Ferry Tour, trying to get on the Pro Tour. The guy in 10th spot has made $100,000 in the top 10. On the PGA Tour, a couple $100,000, like a little more than... Dude, Mojo makes more than all them. In an hour a day. And then I can go play golf. Instead of the other way around, dude. Could you imagine? Did you see the golf on TV, dude? The Charles Schwab Cup, how good they are, dude. How good every single golfer is, dude. And how many of them are out there. Imagine if you had to go up against Justin Rose. And you had to go up against Xander Schauffele and all these guys, dude. You know? Imagine, dude. Look, even on the senior tour, Jeff Mel, all these guys, dude. Retief, Woody, Colin, Bernard Longer, dude, you're toast. You're toast. They win every time. What if you don't have a good game? You don't win, no money. You travel, or it's the worst. It's the worst, bruh. Very difficult. Very, very difficult to make money, man. It's a grind, thank gosh. I got the trading. Make more than a doctor, a lawyer, anybody out there with the trading. Had an amazing week last week. Some great opportunities. Stock futures are down 324. Amazing. What's Bitcoin in those? I'll do that with you too. So you got why hotel reopenings may be more complicated than they seem. I'll go back to a hotel eventually. I want to go on vacation again. Gosh. Google just poured $4 billion into this. Okay, it's not a sponsored ad. Urgent investment. The world's most successful tech giants are clamoring their hands to get a new piece of technology. It's fresh, out of a highly selective lab. It's not cannabis. It's not Bitcoin. Some other block. It's not 5G. Well, what is it? It's an ad? Oh, dude, it's a bullshit ad. It didn't say ad. Didn't say ad next to it before I clicked it. Oh, it does say ad. Son of a bitch. Hate that. How the porn industry changed during the coronavirus with performers wary of Bitcoin. Let's read that. Da-na-na. Leah Colton with CoinDesk columnist, director of Imsaris, a consulting firm. When Chef Bagas closed the doors of his restaurant in the Balinese tourist resort of Kuta, the only thing left in the kitchen was a hallmark aroma of his world-famous barbecue ribs. With Indonesia's usual inflow of cash-happy, Instagram-snappy tourists all but dried up due to the travel restrictions, Chef and his crew emptied the chiller, cleared the shelves, and cooked every last ingredient on hand. Then they donated the food. Okay. It doesn't just talking about the guy and his recipe. It doesn't talk anything about. So Heather visited Bali 10 times. Doesn't say anything. Long article. Cross-border micropayments are conundrum still awaiting to be resolved. What about Ripple? Maybe this is the way Chef and Justin have never heard of blockchain. Heather assumes Bitcoin is all. Even so, they can use... Oh, here's Ripple. Talk about it. Even MoneyGram, the most traditional money, jumped on the blockchain and with a partner in Ripple. Yep. Alright, doesn't say anything about that. So, why the porn industry changed during why performers wary of... Doesn't talk about that. P-O-R-N. Doesn't even say it once. Look, they used that to get people to read it like I did. And I posted it. Bastards. Oh, this is another... This is the chef. They're talking about him here too. An Indonesian chef in the remittance industry is 554. Wilshire Phoenix Asset Manager, which tried to launch a Bitcoin exchange last year, has filed to launch a new Bitcoin commodity trust. Well, there is one going to be happening. There's a new bank that's doing a new... I posted that. According to this Friday, Wilshire Phoenix intends to offer the Bitcoin through investors through a new trust. 2,080,000 shares. The trust will compete with Grayscale. Yep. Fidelity. According to the Fidelity Digital Asset will serve as the trust custodian. Cool. Swing newsletter goes out in 18 minutes. U.S. stock futures drop sharply. after Wall Street's worst week in March. Choppy trading. Thursday sell-off. Okay. Everything's always choppy. What's the Bitcoin at? 93.84. Still in the same channel range, doing nothing. What's some other ones doing? Cardano, same. 76. Stellar Lumen should be in the 71. There it is. Dash 73. They're all in the same. So these are all going to go right here to $1. Everything in the 70s. 76. 72. So forth. $3D printing can be a real source. Yeah, I have triple D. It ain't doing nothing. I got triple D. It ain't doing nothing. And I ain't opting into your site to read the article. Let's see what else is on there. Here's what investors should watch for the next 6 months. That's a cool picture. Whoop. Despite the rough patch, dealing with recession, countdown to the election, borrowed money's cheap. Where's the stocks, dude? Investing tip. Investing tip. You know what's a good thing? Life insurance. Anybody with anybody, dude. Better be getting some life insurance now. You never know what can happen, man, in this crazy world. Ain't like it was 20 years ago. Life insurance, nothing's really going to happen. But now, forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, look, golf. Big Bertha head covers. I was looking at those. Isn't that unbelievable? Dow Jones right here. Stocks to buy and watch. Apple making a buy of a search engine. Do you know that? Let me show you. Apple looking to buy a search engine. Compete against Google. See? Right here. Estimates the Google Apple billion right here. Look. Recent in the news. Should Apple buy a search engine 6 days ago? See? Should Apple buy its own search engine 5 days ago? Apple should buy DuckDuckGo to eliminate reliance on Google. DuckDuckGo. See the DuckDuckGo? Acquisition of DuckDuckGo. Google pays $7 billion to $8 billion a year to be the default search engine for iOS and Siri. Analysts estimate. Apple wants a piece of that $7 and $8 billion, dude. Apple's willing to pay a hefty sum to fend off Microsoft's Bing and Yahoo to replace Google as Applesoft's search engine. Google has the option to pull out of the deal if it can capture 70% of the iOS search revenue by pushing in Google.com. We doubt Apple-owned DuckDuckGo could ever generate profits sufficient to back $7-8 billion a year. But there's also another search engine. Bigger. The symbol is IDXG, I think. Let me look at my newsletter. I'll give it to you. I'll hook you guys up, man. Mojo hooks you up. Don't you forget that crap, dude. Mojo hooks you up. Don't forget about it. No, I got it. I'll hook you up, Denny. Hold on, baby. I'll give you the newsletter. It's coming out at 9. I give it to you now. The symbol, bro, is IAC. Right here. Interactive Corp is the symbol. Check it out. Right here. It's $274.30. It's called IAC Interactive. Let me show you what they do. Profile. Their subsidiaries. Look at this. Look what they own. Look what they own. You ready? Look what they own. Let me read it to you. IAC, together with the subsidiaries, operates a media and internet company in the U.S. The company's Match Group provides subscription dating under Tinder and Match. You know Match.com, guys? Plenty of Fish and other brands. You got that, right? Oh, yeah. Its Angie Home Service segments operate and fix your house. Match.com hooks you up with the dating, right? Right? Mobile app Home Advisor, Angie's List, right? Searching, controlling the search and all that avenues. Now they just need to incorporate. It doesn't say the other company right here, though. Let me show you right here. Ask.com. Who owns it? Right here. Who owns it? Ask.com is owned by Interactive, a $2.6 billion conglomerate. Right here. Told you. See? Under the symbol IACI, which has now changed the symbol to IAC. There you go. Mojo. Look. That's like a good hit in golf. It's like a good pick. Good pick, Mojo. See, everything's in the third party. They take the pressure right off me. Mojo came out, dude. You met Mojo. There you go, baby. Ask Jeeves. Ticker symbol. ASKJ. It did the acquisition of Ask. You remember that? Jeeves? Just anything. Just Ask Jeeves, dude. Right? Love Jeeves. I love asking Jeeves. I want to get an ask.com. I want to ask Jeeves right here. I want to ask him, dude, right here. Where do I get an Ask Jeeves t-shirt? Where do I get it? Right here at Redbubble. See, there's the search engine. So let me explain. When you do a search on your phone, on this phone, see that Google? Update. No more Google on the phone. Oh my God, there's just this one browser. And you press the browser, and there it is. You don't think you're going to use ask.com? And you're going to go and search for Google and then go to Google from Ask to put in where you want to go search on the internet? No. Whatever default search engine is in your phone is what you're going to use. And Apple figured that out. And now they're taking command. I want to get a t-shirt. Advance your game with those clubs. Right here. So I should press that, and there you go. Ask Jeeves, baby. I like that t-shirt. So I'm going to get the t-shirt because the buyout's going to happen, and there you go. It's my $1 million t-shirt. Ask Jeeves. I like that one right there. Classic. I like this one. Right here. Ask Jeeves. Choose a size. We got extra large. Add to the cart. Beautiful. So I got the Ask Jeeves coming, boys. That's a good one. That's nice. So that's a good buyout. I showed you really good stock. IAC. Throw $1,000 in there. 2,000 as an option. That thing doubles, dude. Forget about it. That option will go from $1 to $50. There it is, baby. Mojo's got the research going. Now, Nate from Investors and all these other guys, dude, out there will be like, dude, look, IAC's flying. Mojo's already in it. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. Newsletter goes out in 7 minutes. You can get the newsletter and you can get my day trading chat room for $149 per month. Plus you get my MOJO Day Trading course, absolutely free, where most others will charge you thousands of dollars for that education. Dude, the #1 online educational course, period. Every person is now copying me. It's been verified and tested and copied and back tested. Believe me. Nowhere else to go but here. You'll never see me on a YouTube video. Never see me advertising, guys. I'm not giving Google a penny of my dollars. Let me tell you one time I did. I went on Google back when I had this webinar. Remember my webinar that everyone copied, guys, from years ago when I copied Russell Brunson? And then I did the first webinar and the sale page was like this. The big headline. And I'm going to give you $5,000 of value with that. And I'm going to give you $2,000 of value with that. And I'm going to give you $1,000 of value in that. And dude, this I'm giving you is priceless, dude. And the total value of all that, guys, is a whopping $21,000. And you're going to get it today for 80% off. Dude, for just $1,949 today, you're going to get my amazing educational course. And you could split it up into 3 payments. So I'll take from you $1,000 a month for the next 3 months, and then you'll lose it all on month 4, if not all in between that, and we'll be gone partying as friends. Out of every 10 people that I bring in, I'll keep 2 and 8 will leave. But I made $2,000 on those 8, $16,000. And I made it quick and I made it up front. So I'm able to spend money on advertising to do that. Me, I'd rather make $16,000 from a $149 subscription from 3 people that are with me for 7 years. That's the difference. I'll make that. I'll make $5,000 a person. That's the ticket. I know they'll be here with me that long. That's why I don't have 3,000 people. I'm not spending $250,000 a month on advertising, which it costs nowadays to be all over the channels where the competition of mine is. Okay? So I spent $10,000 one day on one of those webinars. And I sold my $2,000 course. I had 1 month, 50 people signed up. I made $100,000 from my education. I said, this is unbelievable. So did Ross, Kunai, and everybody out there did the same thing. Said, look how much the Mojo's making. He's got this system with the webinar that's unbelievable. Like ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson. I'm going to do the same thing. And Jason Bond started doing it, and Ross and everybody else. And the webinars became saturated. And everyone used the same style with the 12 grand of value trying to sell their course. And the courses are changing. The one guy who's made all the money has a new strategy, something new to the tool belt he's never done before. He's never made more money in his life. He doesn't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it, and it's new to the tool belt. And everybody who's paid for the education before that, oh my gosh, well, you have the old strategy. You have the old driver. I have the new technology now. I'm sorry. It's the artificial intelligence. Too bad for you. That's what happens. It's the worst. So what are you going to do out there? Who are you going to follow? Who are you going to trade with? Come trade with the Mojo. Mojo Land's open, folks. Mojo Land's open. My education's free. I can't even give it away to you. Look, I haven't got one person to subscribe. You would hear the bink. Someone signed up. No one signed up yet. So for $149, you're getting the education for free. Use the $2 grand you're going to use on the education to fund your trading account. So 1 month I gave 10 grand in. I made $15,000. I said, I'm never paying Google ever again. I do nothing, I make 8 grand. I pay Google 10, I make 15, and it's a lot of headache. I'd rather just keep 8 grand and do nothing. So I spend 10, I made 20. Ross spends 100, he makes 200. He spends 200, he makes 500 plus. He has 100 new people, and he sells them that course for $3,000. And if you take 100 people and you times it by 3,000, that's what these guys are making off of you. $300,000 a month. And 3,000 people at 197 a month is 591,000 in subscriptions for the chat room. Plus 350,000 a month in education is 941,000 a month times 12 months, making $11.2 million a year off his chat room. And he's they're front running the rooms. Doing bad shit, not being code of responsibility for the people that they have. They're all into the $11 million. I'd rather make the $292,000 and not the $11 million and give Google money and just do what I do. And you can come trade with me. We can play golf together. Dude, I ain't single. I got a family, dude. My family don't like that ostentatious bull crap. Dude, my daughter's valedictorian, straight A student, just got into law school, dude. She don't got no silver spoon in her mouth. No way, dude. No way. I got the code of responsibility all throughout life. There's one movie you have to go watch, guys. If you have time tonight, you're not doing anything. It's called 7 Days in Utopia. Let me show you. It's a golf movie. It's really good. It's about a professional golfer. It's a true story. Right here. It is a true story. Yeah, the film's based on the book Scared Journey, 7 Days at the Links of Utopia by Dr. David Lamar Cook, a psychologist who received a PhD in the movie version. Lucas Black plays Luke Chisholm, a young professional golfer who has a meltdown during a tournament. Definitely watch it, guys. It's a really, really good movie. This guy's on a mission. What mission is he on? Same mission you're on in trading and your life. Watch it, how it relates to trading. It's one of the homework assignments in Mojo University. So until tomorrow, guys, futures are down. I'm excited. Newsletter just went out. Peace. Keep it profitable. Give me a like. Like the video. Google likes that. And I'll see you in the morning for the Mojo Day Trading morning show. Show you what the hell's going on. what's hot, what's not, how we trade and don't trade, and get everybody excited and pumped up. That's what we love to do. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel, and then we see you tomorrow. Later. Subscribe.